Ladies and gentlemen, in life, every transformation begins not with action, but with a word spoken aloud or whispered in the quiet corners of your mind. Words carry power. They are not just sounds or symbols, they are seeds of creation. What you say to yourself shapes the reality you live in. Many people underestimate this truth because they think words are fleeting, but words plant themselves deep in the soil of your subconscious mind. Unlike seeds, they grow into beliefs, into emotions, into actions, and ultimately into the life you are living right now. When you say something, you give it permission to exist in you. If you constantly speak of your limitations, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I will never make it, then you are not just describing your situation. You are building a prison for yourself, brick by brick with your own voice. But when you speak with intention, when you choose your words carefully, you start dismantling that prison. You begin constructing a bridge, instead, a bridge that leads from where you are to where you want to be. But words alone are not enough. You can say, I am strong, yet feel weak inside. You can say, I will succeed, yet still carry the weight of doubt in your chest. And here lies the second step, feel it. Words are the mind's way of directing your path, but feeling is the heart's way of giving life to that direction. When you feel something deeply, your body responds as if it is already real. Your posture changes, your breathing changes, your energy changes. This is not imagination, it is alignment. The moment your thoughts and emotions meet in agreement, you create a force far greater than either alone. Think of it like planting a seed in fertile soil and then giving it water, light and care. The words you say are the seeds, but your emotions are the nourishment. Without feeling, the seed remains dry, lifeless. But when you feel your words, when you imagine them so vividly that you can almost touch the result, the seed begins to sprout. And this is where most people stop. They say it, they even feel it for a while, but they never take the final, most important step, be it. It. To be it means to live as though what you desire is already yours. It's not pretending, it's embodying. If you want to be confident, then speak confidently, move confidently, and make decisions as a confident person would even before you feel 100% ready. If you want to be disciplined, then carry yourself like someone who honors their commitments, regardless of how tempting it is to slip back into old habits. When your actions reflect your words and feelings, you close the gap between who you are now and who you want to become. But here's the challenge. Most people wait until they feel ready before they act. They say, when I have more confidence, I will speak up. When I have more money, I will start my dream. When I am less afraid, I will take the risk. They wait for the feeling before the action. But life doesn't work that way. Feelings follow actions more often than actions follow feelings. If you want to be it, you must begin before you feel ready. You must walk into the unknown with the posture of someone who belongs there. And yes, there will be fear, there will be discomfort. Your mind will resist change because it wants to keep you safe in the familiar, even if the familiar is not where you want to stay. This is why so many people speak words of change but never live them. The bridge from saying to being passes through the territory of feeling. And in that territory, you will encounter doubt, impatience, and the temptation to quit. But if you keep moving, if you keep saying keep feeling and keep embodying, you will notice something miraculous. The new identity you're building will stop feeling like a performance and start feeling like the truth. When you say it every day, when you let yourself feel it as if it's already true, and when you choose to be it in your actions, you are not simply wishing for a new life, you are creating it. You are reprogramming the mind, rewriting the story you tell yourself, and reshaping the energy you send out into the world. And the world, in turn, responds differently to you. Opportunities appear, people treat you differently. Those you once thought were locked begin to open, not because they changed, but because you did. But let's be clear, this is not about blind optimism. This is about conscious creation. If your words are empty, if they are said without belief, they will fade into the air. If your feelings are inconsistent, strong one day and absent the next, your vision will struggle to take root. And if your actions contradict your words, you send mixed signals to both your mind and the world around you. Consistency is the bridge between intention and reality. So, how do you live this in the real world? Start by choosing one statement that defines who you want to become. Keep it simple, powerful, and present tense, something like, I am disciplined, or I am worthy, or I am worthy, or I'm unshakable. Say it every morning, not as a wish, but as a declaration. When you say it, stop for a moment and feel it. Imagine what it's like to live that truth, how you would walk, how you would talk, how you would respond to challenges. Then throughout the day, act accordingly, even in small ways, even when no one is watching. The beauty of this process is that it compounds. Every time you align your words, feelings, and actions, you strengthen the new identity you are creating. Eventually, you will look back and realize that you no longer have to force yourself to think or act this way. It has become natural. You have become the person you once spoke into existence. Yet, the work never truly ends. Life will continue to test you. Situations will arise that challenge your identity and tempt you to revert to old patterns. But the same process that built the new you will keep you strong. Say it, feel it, be it over and over again. It's not a one-time ritual, it's a way of living. Remember, you are not your past. You are not your failure, not the labels others have placed on you. You are the architect of your present and the author of your future. And every word you speak, every feeling you allow, and every action you take is a stroke of the pen in that story. Choose wisely, speak with intention, fill with depth, act with purpose, and watch as your life transforms, not by chance but by design. So starting today, before you speak, ask yourself, is this moving me closer to who I want to be? Before you feel, ask, am I letting my emotions support my vision or sabotage it? And before you act, ask, if I were already the person I want to become, would I make this choice? Live by these questions and you will never drift far from your path. Because the truth is simple. The moment your words, your emotions, and your actions stand in alignment, you become unstoppable. You no longer wait for change, you are the change. You no longer hope for a better life, you live it. And you no longer question if you can, you simply do. Say it, feel it,